off of a big win against Clayton State to open up Peach Belt Conference play. Just what were your thoughts on how you guys performed?
It was like I said, going into that game, we didn't really know anything about Clayton State other than just some personnel stuff. So I was proud of our guys. We were able to adjust on the fly. They definitely got a lot of new guys, but a lot of talented guys, and they are hard to guard because they are small and quick, and they can shoot it really well from three. But I thought our guys did a good job adjusting. I thought we did a better job of attacking. We've been emphasizing in practice the 2 days prior. So I thought our guys took the game plan and did, for the most part, a pretty good job. We're a work in progress. We've got a long ways to go, but I thought we tried to apply kind of what our identity is offensively and defensively to the game.
Yeah, I remember last time we spoke, you talked about the need to get back to Braves basketball, get the ball inside, and Spencer Levi put up 25 points and 16 rebounds. How'd you feel about his performance?
Spence is good. Spence is going to every game. Spencer's going to play as hard as he possibly can. And I thought he did a good job establishing a presence low. Him and Cortez both did a good job of establishing a presence for us 15 feet and in, and that'll kind of opened up the perimeter a bit for some of our shooters. So he did a great job. Obviously, like I said, it's a work in progress whenever teams play different types of defenses and if they're going to double or zone or whatever the case may be. So we're still learning as a group how to attack those. Outside of the four guys we have coming back in experience, everybody else, this is all still new territory. So, but I was proud of us attacking inside first, and I thought it opened up some opportunities for our perimeter players on the outside.
You mentioned Cortez, 12 and 11. He's only a redshirt freshman, but do you have an expectation that he can kind of bring a performance like that game in, game out?
Yeah, I don't know what the stats are. It's not very often you have a redshirt freshman that gets a double-double in his first Peach Belt road game. But yeah, we have high expectations. We tell Tez all the time we don't really look at him as a freshman. He literally practiced against the best team in the region last year every single day in practice. And he's not, you're not going to see that level of talent that you're competing against every year, even very often in national scheme. He was able to really get some great experience last year in practice and going against Akia Pruitt and Carson Mounts and Sean Kirk. So I think that's going to pay dividends. He's obviously going to, like all freshmen, he's going to have his ups and downs, but I think that has helped him gain valuable experience. So he's a little more ready to start playing immediately instead of having that kind of get used to process like some of our other new guys.
So you move on to a game against Columbus State this weekend. Before we jump into the Cougars, this is their first game of the season. Do you feel like this gives you an advantage that you guys have played some games?
No, I don't. It's tough because you just don't know anything about them. It's another like AAU basketball style. You walk in and I doubt Coach Moore is going to change up a whole lot of what he's done the last decade, but you never know. And new personnel, they got a lot of new guys on there. They got obviously an preseason first team all league guy coming back and another good big guy, but a lot of new guys on their roster as well. So as much as it is experience to get some in-game experience, it's also tough because you once again are flying by the seat of your pants. You're still trying to figure out each individual strengths and weaknesses, and then team what they're going to do schematically. It's another just kind of roll the ball out and hoop and figure out from there.
Looking back to last season, I know you weren't with UNCP. 11 of the 16 guys on the roster weren't with the Braves last year, but Columbus State beat UNCP twice, including pretty much a buzzer beater in the conference tournament. Is there a sense of get back in this game?
It's hard to say. I'd say normally probably, but with everything being so off kilt than they have in the last couple of years, it's all, we're trying to take it a day-by-day focus regardless of who we play. Just hey, how much better can we be today than we were yesterday? And obviously some of the returners I think have feel a type of way with how with how Columbus State, and they played very, very well against UNCP all the times they played against them. But we're trying to just keep it about us and about, okay, how much better can we get? How much better can we get at attacking, and how much better can we get at defending and rebounding?
And finally, a home game. How excited are you guys to finally play at home? I think the last home game was like March 7th or something.
We're excited. It stinks that we're one of the top 30 in the nation in attendance, and we can't have Brave Nation there in person. I know they're there in spirit and online, but it's hard not to have them there, because part of the reason why this place is amazing is because when Jones gets rocking, it's absolutely intimidating to the opposing teams. But we know they'll be there in spirit, and Mickey and the Maniacs will be screaming online. And but I know our guys are excited to be home, and obviously we feel comfortable in Jones, and like I said, hopefully we can feel comfortable enough to come out and really execute what we'd like to in the game plan.
Awesome. Thanks for your time. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.